Next company is Buy It, Ship It. You can see their website there on their label, and I cannot say enough good things about this company. It was one that I kind of waited to start ordering from because honestly I felt like they had a little bit of a cult following because everybody raved so much about them that it kind of was a little off-putting, I'm going to be honest, at first. And I wish that I had not waited as long as I did to try them out because I have been blown away by their fragrance oils, the quality and the strength and their selection. All of it, I am just super impressed. So the first one I have here is Black Cherry Leather. It is very strong. You pick up mostly the black cherry, but you definitely can smell that leather underneath. And if I had to choose my top 5 strongest fragrances, this is definitely in that group. The next one I have is their regular cherry leather. And a lot of people will say that the black cherry, I think even their website says that the black cherry is a more intense or stronger version of their cherry leather. But for me, I find that both the cherry leather and the black cherry leather are equally as strong. The only difference that I would say between the two is that the regular cherry, this one, is maybe a little bit sweeter than the black cherry, but also just another great oil and one that I would highly recommend. Again, we have the Bump and Grind. If you remember in the beginning of the video, I had this same fragrance from Sentimental Gifts. It's so far the only 2 places that I found this oil from, and I would say that they are both equally as great. They're both super strong and last a really long time. So either way you go, whichever company you're ordering from, this fragrance oil is definitely a must try. This one is called Cowboy Britches. This one is a really popular fragrance oil for car freshies. To me, it's a little bit on the light side, and it's a cologne leather blend. So you get a little bit of a masculine cologne, and then I pick up like a little bit of a smoky fragrance, and then the leather underneath. And like I said before, leathers can be really, really light, and I've kind of stepped back from using just straight leather. But I still wanted to offer leather fragrances, and I feel like the leather in this blend actually comes across stronger than leather by itself. So this is a great one if you're still wanting to offer leather, but you are discouraged with not being able to make them last as long as you would like. This is a great alternative. The next one is called Pipeliner. So this one, to me, it's really hard for me to distinguish between the Cowboy Britches and the Pipeliner. So they're very, very similar, but if I had to give a little bit of a difference between the two, I would say that the Pipeliner is probably a little bit stronger than the Cowboy Britches, but for a masculine scent, another great choice. Once again, coming back to Baja Cactus Blossom, because this fragrance is just so great and something that I want to keep on hand all the time, I definitely wanted to try it from several different companies to kind of pick the best. And because I love Buy It, Ship It's oils so much, and I was so pleased with almost everything that I received, it was such a disappointment that this one wasn't my favorite version of the Baja Cactus. It is not bad. It doesn't smell bad. And I would actually say it's a little bit stronger than Lone Star's Baja Cactus. But personally, there's just something slightly different with this one that I don't like as much as the Lone Star's Baja Cactus. So if you're ordering and you want this fragrance, I wouldn't discourage you from ordering it from Buy It, Ship It, but it's just my personal preference. I like it more from Lone Star Candle. Next one I have is called Flip Flops. This one came with great reviews. For me, it was just okay. So it just has like a suntan oil, sunscreen, coconut, pineapple kind of fragrance to it, like kind of like a pool day smell. So, but it was, for me, it was just okay. This one is Aventus by Creed. It is a duplicate of a very expensive men's cologne. I had never smelled it before, so I didn't know what to expect with this one, but this is one of my top male fragrances. It smells like a fresh shave. It's got a little bit of a shaving cream scent to it, but also mixed with like a really nice, clean cologne. It is very strong, and it is one of my top picks from Buy It Ship It, especially when you're looking for a masculine scent. Next is Pink Sugar. This is one of my more recent orders from Buy It Ship It. It is a duplicate of an Aqualina perfume, and the original description for the perfume describes it as cotton candy with a hint of vanilla and caramel. Now, I don't smell necessarily like the caramel smell in it. I think it, to me, translates more into a little bit of a smoky scent, but I love this one. It is incredibly strong. It does take a little bit longer to dry, I think, because it's got a high vanilla content, which vanilla is one of those oils that takes longer to dry. But this one is amazing. It is very sweet, very girly. It does smell like cotton candy with a little bit of a perfume undertone. This one is called Cowgirl Britches. It is the female version of the Cowboy Britches. So it is also a leather blend, and I'm not sure what it's mixed with, but I would have to say that it is probably a mixture of the Pink Sugar with leather and a little bit more of that smoky fragrance to add to it. It is one of my favorites. I really, really love this one. It is what I would say a lighter version of the Pink Sugar with a hint of leather to it. One of my top recommends from this company. Next one is called Black Pearl. It does say custom. I think it is a custom mixed fragrance from Buy It Ship It exclusively. This one was not my favorite. It is very heavy on the gardenia, and I just don't particularly like gardenia. So the oil itself is actually very strong. So if you're looking for a gardenia fragrance, I definitely would say give this one a try. This one is Sun Drenched Cowboy. This is one of my favorites from Buy It Ship It, and at the top of my list for male fragrances. It is, imagine a beach scented candle, so like an ocean breeze or a sea breeze scented candle mixed with a little bit of a men's cologne. That's what this one smells like. It is really amazing. It's nice and strong. It's one of my newer oils, so none of my beads have cured yet, so I haven't had a chance to bake any Freshies with this fragrance or sell them, but I'm sure that once I do, this is going to be one of my most popular scents that I offer. Next one is Ethereal Bliss. I am not a super fan of this one, although I will say it is not a bad fragrance. It is clean. I wouldn't say crisp. I would say more powdery. I don't think it's my taste, but it is a really nice fragrance for anyone looking for fresh, clean, maybe even a laundry type fragrance. In my opinion, if I had to describe it one way, that would be where I would categorize it, in like a fresh linen maybe type category. But the oil itself is very strong. I am still using it because I know that there will be people that really like this fragrance. Last one up is Birds of Paradise. Now, when you're shopping for this fragrance, you're going to come across two different versions of it. One will be a fruity, sweet scent, and the other one will be a more true floral scent. This one from Buy It Ship It is described as berries mixed with vanilla and coconut milk, and so therefore it is the fruity, sweeter version of that. So if you're looking for the floral one, this is not it, but this version I personally really like. It's more on the medium strength of fragrance, and it is exactly as the description says. It's berries and vanilla. It's sweet. It's similar, I would say. It reminds me a little bit of the Pink Sugar, but a lighter toned down version of that. That's it for this video. Thank you everybody for watching, and please feel free to leave suggestions in the comments for things you would like me to do videos on or products that you would like me to review. Any way that I can help, I am totally willing to do that. So make sure that if you aren't subscribed and you're leaving a suggestion, that you subscribe to my channel so that if I do choose that topic to do a video over, you don't miss it. Thanks everybody.